Yes, sir. Now, today, we going to talk about the hidden hand, Jeffrey Epstein. Now, it was a reason why I titled this video the way that I titled it. So we gonna touch on something for a second. The hidden hand of Freemasonry. Now, this is why I decided to bring this video to you. Now, we can see some prominent figures in our history that have given you this hidden hand. We can also see in Hollywood how they have utilized this same symbolism, giving you the hidden hand. Magic 101. The trick of the magician. Keep you focused on one hand that you don't see what the other hand is doing. Masonry 101. This is how Freemasons communicate with each other, by giving you this hidden hand. And once again, we know the Masonic karmic retribution, giving you one thing while something else is happening behind your back. Right? And we've seen this with Andrew Tate. The same day that he was arrested on December 29th, he was arrested in Romania in human Yaffican. We're going to use that word instead. Yaffican case. As you can see, his brother Tristan giving you the Masonic symbol, showing you his allegiance. So we know that these people are nothing but playing characters in this matrix that they so-called are exposing. Now, what's really interesting is this same day that this transpired. See, this is the hand. This is the open hand. Andrew Tate is the open hand. Look at Luther Vandross. This is the hand that you see. This is the hand that they're desperately waving for your attention. This is why we're all seeing this and we're all paying attention to this. This is the hand that we see. But the hand that's hidden in the breast this same day was Jeffrey Epstein. Around the same time, it was some things that was flooding in the news that was, I ain't even gonna say trending, because this is what was being over flooded by Andrew Tate. This is why they wanted you to know about Andrew Tate and not what's going on with the hidden hand. So we have Jeffrey Epstein. Now we see that the Yaffican was aided by J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan Chase. Now they're currently going through a lawsuit, if you did not know that. Yes, a lawsuit is currently going on. You know how all these little court cases that you can see on YouTube, this is the court case that's not being televised. So you have to understand that there's something greater going on when they want you to look at something. This is a magician's trick. Magician 101. Keep you focused on this hand so you don't know what's going on. They're going to pull the rabbit out this hand, while you sitting here looking at the cards with this hand. You trying to keep your hands on it, on the cards, and he finna pull the rabbit out his damn stomach. Figuratively, not literally. But come on. Now, let me just bring up some things that have been verified in the court cases. It has been some names. It has been some names that have been verified in this court case. Man, I can't look at y'all. Y'all gonna make me laugh, man. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in on this live stream. If you missed out, you missed out on a good time. But we have Bill Clinton, right? And we're going to go through all these names that have been verified. Bill Clinton. And we see these same people posing, smiling with Jeffrey Epstein. These are the people that took a trip on that express. Why would these people be with such an individual as this? See, the questions we have to ask once again, how did he come into the money that he obtained to even have this island that everybody like to visit? See, these are the questions that you have to ask. Why is this man specifically? Why is this man known for providing a place for everybody to do the nasty things that they're involved in? Why him? See, they never really told you how did he acquire the wealth that he acquired. They just gave him to you. They gave him to you, attached a name to it, attached a birthplace to it, and now this is the guy that everybody's intertwined with. But they never really told you how he started. How did he get to where he was? That's the mystery. But come on. Right? Another name that's going to get your panties in a bunch. Your favorite truth speaker, Donald Trump, was also listed on this Lolita Express. As we can also see him taking pictures with his hand over his shoulder. What other reason would these people have to be around this man? Who is he? Who is he? But everybody just happens to be around this man. Once again, this was court documented. The pilot for the flight testified in court and confirmed these people was on the flight. So what were they there for? Right? We have President William Clinton. We have Kevin Spacey. Damn. Is that Chris Tucker I see? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't Mr. Rush Hour himself. Damn, him too. But come on. Because if we draw the dots, just like you would do in an investigation, if you draw the lines and you draw the lines connect to the same group of people. Because these people all hang together. Now you can see Kevin Spacey hanging with Bill Clinton, who was on the same flight log on the same day. President William Clinton, Kevin Spacey. And here they are hanging with each other. So this is simple math. Add 2 and 2 together and you're going to get 4. We can also see Chris Tucker hanging out with Bill Clinton when he was documented on the same flight. William Clinton, Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker. And they all have the connections to the same people. And we going to sit here and pick and choose. No, that's what we not finna do over here. But let me go ahead, man. Let me go ahead. Bill Gates. Confidential. Oh, it ain't so confidential no more. This is public. We have Bill Gates on this list. And we see Bill Gates. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich eating ass every day. He look like he don't eat nothing but peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, turkey sandwiches every day. He don't eat nothing with no flavor, no season on it. He look like he's never ate cup noodles before. These people give me the vibe that they have never opened up a cup noodle, put the water in it and filled the line up and put it in a microwave for 6 minutes. None of these people give me that vibe. But come on. Right? If we look at the bottom, we have once again Bill Clinton. He's there. He's back and forth. He's active. He's active on that island. I ain't even get to the good part yet. We also have Naomi Campbell on this list. Yeah, 6 minutes. See, y'all be putting it on 4 minutes. No, it ain't done yet. At least 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Them noodles ain't 3 minutes. Oh no, I can't fuck with you. You trying to poison niggas. But come on. 6 minutes. What you mean 6 minutes? 6 minutes. At least 5 minutes and 30 seconds. At least. But come on. Now we see Naomi Campbell with her blue eyes. She want to be one of these folks so bad. She wants to be one of these folks so bad. And look at the choker around her neck. She's being lost and turned down. Olivia the slave got distracted on her way. She want to be down with these folks so bad. She give me the vibe she would bleach her skin if she wanted to. But she's also with the sex slave, as it confirms in the documents. But let me get forward, man. Let me get forward, man. And you see these folks all together. The wife that always look like she don't want to touch him. He always looking happy. She always like, nigga, get off me. Stop grabbing my booty. You could tell Donald Trump grabbing her booty right now. It's like, man, I told you about that. All these people, man, down with the get down. But let's get to look at this. Queen Elizabeth at the same cabin that these folks was at. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. They at the same log cabin. And you think these folks ain't doing what they say they doing. They all down with it. Okay, now I'm excited. Finally. Whew. Jeffrey Edward Epstein. Now, with some interesting things about these Jeffreys that they bring to us in front of our faces. Now, if we write Jeffrey Edward Epstein in the English language in reverse, A is 26, Z is 1 in the cipher. We get 322, just like Skull and Bones. Now, there's something interesting about those Jeffreys in the mainstream media. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer also equals 322 in the English language in reverse again. Reverse. The same way. These Jeffreys that they're bringing in front of you. And it's something specific about Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer, especially his whole existence screamed Skull and Bones. Because, right, even in his bio, they said many of his later murders involved necrophilia, cannibalism, and the permanent preservation of body parts, typically all or part of the skeleton. Skull and Bones. Even with this being said, even on top of this, the day that the investigators in Ohio finally investigated in his home was on the 14th of September, 14/9, where they uncovered hundreds of bone fragments when Skull and Bones equals 149, just like the day where they found the Skull and Bones on 14/9. Man, come on, man. They was letting these folks do what they was doing. These people was nothing but experiments. The Gemini Project. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeffrey Dahmer was a Gemini. The Gemini deception. the Gemini project. They can split the mind. Geminis are easier to split the mind. It's already in their zodiac. It's already in the astrology. Look up Janus. Twins. The Gemini is more easier to split the mind. Look up Gemini man. Look at Will Smith and he looking at his clone in the movie. The Gemini man split personalities. Two of the same person. Come on, man. Now look, even the criminal penalty that he ended up acquiring. He got life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. He got a total of 941 years in prison, which in reverse is 149. Skull and bones. In reverse, skull and bones. They was letting him, he was a CIA project. He was not on his own. You have to understand that. He was not moving on his own accord. He was being assisted. He was a CIA asset, MK Ultra asset. Jeffrey Lamar Williams, another Jeffrey in the mainstream media. All equal 322 in the English language in reverse. All these Jeffreys, you take their name the same way. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer, JL, Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer, Jeffrey Edward Epstein. You get 322 the same way in reverse. All these Jeffreys. I don't even trust Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us no more. Somebody do the numbers on Jeffrey the Giraffe. If it say 322, I'm going to freak out. But come on. Right? Now back to this skull and bones numerology. 322. Now watch how the things that transpired in his life went the way that they did. Continuing the skull and bones numerology. The date that Jeffrey Epstein was apprehended, July 6, 7/6, skull and bones equals 76 in reverse reduction. If you don't understand what you're looking at, this is the practice of Gematria, turning letters into their numerical value. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Reverse reduction is the alphabet in reverse, reducing the double digits to single digits. Simply taking the English language, that's it. And you will get what they always been showing you just subliminally before you understand this knowledge. Also with the skull and bones, the day that Jeffrey Epstein, quote unquote, died, he died 202 days after his birthday, when skull and bones equals 222 in the English language in reverse. Yeah, I'm uploading this as soon as I get done. It's only 9:32, man. We on this motherfucker. It ain't even New Year's where I'm at. I'm just getting warmed up. But come on. Now, the day that Jeffrey Epstein was born, January 20th, 1953. If we take that to the day that he died, we get 66 years and 6 months. This nigga was a spawn. Just playing his role. Playing his role. Yeah, keep in mind, man, 20 minutes, man. Remind me. He was playing his role. 66 years and 6 months. Just like the pizza. Just like New York, where he passed away at, the location. 666. Along with the Yaffican. What he had a hand in. Pay attention to this, man. Pay attention. Yes. Born into evil, and then We have seen proof, concrete proof, that these people's birthdays can also be changed. Jeffrey, don't play with me. You didn't even spell giraffe right. I don't even think that's how you spell giraffe. I don't know. Somebody, giraffe. If it equal 322, I'm finna smack somebody. I don't know who, but somebody. But we didn't see. Yeah, he spelled giraffe wrong. But he said giraffe. That nigga spelled giraffe. But these folks, man, we know for sure, we have seen proof that they changed these people's birthdays. So these people don't even have to be born on this day. But come on. Remember this, the 666, right? Remember this. Remember this. The hidden hand. Remember the hand that they wanted you to see. Andrew Tate, which also equals 666. The same thing. He got arrested for the same thing. The same thing that he was doing. 666. Now you see why they used him to cover him up, to cover up the things that was going on with him and JP Morgan, because JP Morgan was doing business. Because remember, if we look at Kanye, we already know what Kanye about. But if we just use him as an example, look at how they cut Kanye off so quick. But they didn't cut Jeffrey Epstein off. They didn't cut him off. They didn't cut his ties. They didn't cut business with him. Come on, man. Trafficking once again. Yafficking once again. If we take Ghislaine Noel Marion Maxwell, her whole name with the same phrase, traffic. Yeah. We get the same numerology with 152. And then once again, with the main culprit, his stage name, Jeffrey Epstein, also syncs up with the Yaffican that he was doing. The same Yaffican that he quote unquote died by. He lived and he died by this code. Come on, man. Why do you think they all of a sudden we just know who this is, and they never explain how he acquired this wealth? They never explain how just it just so happened all these celebrities just know who he is and they just all doing business with him. This explains it from the beginning. This was a made up character that they gave. Shout out Mel G. Now we know where the money coming from. Now we know where the money coming from. Shout out to BJ Gooden. Sent a 10 ball. Said it's so small. I'm unemployed. Hey man, you should have kept that. You should have kept that. Matter of fact, I'm finna send it back. I don't want that. I don't want that. No, don't feel like you gotta do something. Because I'm doing it. I'm doing this because I love it. You need that 10 for you. Send a request so I can send it back. But come on. Man, see, and it's always the most, but come on, man. Come on, man. Right? No, man. I do this. I love doing this. You don't have to worry about me. I'm moving in my purpose, man. So I'm gonna be good, man. You gotta make sure you good first. You can't make sure everybody else good first before yourself. You have to make yourself a priority in 2023. But I appreciate the gesture. I appreciate the gesture. I do. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I do. But come on. Right? This man was 66 years. I appreciate Quanisha. Quanisha, she said preach, so I'm gonna keep on preaching then. Come on, man. 66 years, man. I love y'all so much, man. But come on, man. I'm finna veer off, man. It's a live stream, bro. 66 years, man. You getting the real me, man. You always been getting that, but I be feeling like I gotta breeze through shit. You feel me? I'm I'm driving off the road, and the video probably would have been over by now if it was a video, but hey, I'm getting carried away, man, just off y'all love, man. But 66 years, man. Jeffrey Epstein was at the age of 66 years. Now, this is where I need y'all to pay attention. Come on, we gotta get back on track. Let's get back on track for a second, and then I'm gonna show love afterwards. Because I really want to get through. 66 years, just like the number of the beast. Number of the beast equals 66. Man, that was love. That was real love. That was real love. But I can't accept that. I can't accept that knowing that. But come on, man. Now, number of the beast, right, which was synchronized with his age, right? They telling me that, come on, 66 years, right? It also synchronizes with Ghislaine Maxwell with the number of the beast. But check this out, man. Ghislaine Maxwell synchronizes with number of the beast and also order of Illuminati. Now, order of Illuminati is important because order of Illuminati is on the same numerology that Jeffrey Epstein was born on the 20th of January. And this is why I say, this is why they changed these people's birthdays. He probably wasn't even born on this day, y'all. We have concrete proof to prove that now. See now, we're not just saying shit and we don't have nothing behind us. Now we have proof to back us up because we done seen them change Andrew Tate's birthday right before our very eyes. So now we know for a fact these people don't even have to be born on this day. They can just change the algorithm. We don't know them before they bring them to us. We didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein was before they brought him to us. This probably not even his real name, y'all. They probably gave him this name just so the numbers could sync up with the rituals. You see what I'm saying? Now you see what I mean. We got 12 minutes left. Okay, I'm paying attention. But come on. 1,200 people in the live. Oh man, y'all better stop playing. Don't stop playing. But come on. That's the most live I on a regular. I'm just a kick it with. Come on. Y'all finna overwhelm me. But come on, 201, right? It was a reason why they changed his birthday to this day. 201. Just like the Jesuit order equals 201 in reverse. Also with that, Pope Francis, who moved into suite 201. This is the first Jesuit Pope. And he living by the numbers as well. They all moving by the numbers. All of them. Every last one. They moving by the numbers. 201. Man, stop it. Even if we add Jeffrey Epstein's date of birth, which was January 20th, they say Messi stayed in room 201 in Qatar, in the Qatar world. I don't even know if I said that right. Qatar, in the good tar world, right? But if we add January 20th, right? Oh, Qatar. Okay, Qatar. 1 plus 20, right? January 20th, 21. January 20, 1953. You add his whole birthday up that he was given. You also get 21 date numerology, just like Jesuit equals 21. Come on, I'm going to get through this so I can kick it with y'all. Come on. Oh, Qatar is Qatar. Qatar. Katara. Man, I don't know, man. Come on, man. Nah, the day, once again, that Jeffrey Epstein passed away on was the 222nd day of the year. Just like Order Out of Chaos. Now we about to dip into the Masonic connections with him. We already dipped into the Jesuit order. Yeah, it's giving creative player. It's giving much creative player. But Order Out of Chaos equals 222 as well, along with Order Out of Chaos, which is the 33rd degree Masonic slogan. And this is the day that he happened to quote unquote pass away on, the 222nd day of the year. Yeah, Pope Francis ain't die. The Pope Benedict. That's why I ain't give a fuck, because they said Pope Benedict. I thought it was finna be Pope Francis. I was finna start doing the pop locking. I was finna start pop locking and dropping in this motherfucker. But they said Benedict. I'm like, man, I don't give no fuck about no damn Pope Benedict. Now I'm trying to get Pope Francis up out of here, man, because that's all these rituals that's going up on. All these rituals that you see right now is being synchronized with Pope Francis. Pope Benedict always been, he been something of the past since 2013, since he been succeeded already. So he been ain't fucking matter. But you see, they always gotta kill an old ass nigga on New Year's Eve. Remember last year they killed Betty White on New Year's Eve, 99 years old. Then they killed Pope Benedict at 95. Come on, man, come on. Anyway, now continuing the Masonic connections. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell happened to be born on December 25th. Whether she was really born on that day or, whether they changed it. She was born on Christmas. But it happened to be 137 days after Jeffrey Epstein, so-called, passed away. 137 is the 33rd prime number. Just like Jeffrey, his first name, in New York, where he passed away at, 33. This was a Masonic ritual to harvest energy, to make you feel like this was a happy end, a happy ever after, happily ever after, because Jeffrey, quote unquote, dead, Ghislaine Maxwell locked up. But hey, what about all those people on that list? See, these are the questions that we not asking no more. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, quote unquote, hung himself. Jeffrey, the hoe that was assisting on all the moving and going in and out. But what about the people that was going in and out that island though? What about them? We not seeing no justice being served on that side though. Why we not seeing no justice being served all across the board? But see, that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. It's about closing the book so you forget about the story. It's about trying to figure out how they can close that chapter so they can end that book, so you don't ask any more questions. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Right? And this ties back to the other Jeffrey. This ties back to the other Jeffrey with the 33. This ties back to Jeffrey, who's also playing a role as Young Thug, which we get 33 in the reverse full reduction. Now, once again, right, he died. Jeffrey Epstein died 137 days before Ghislaine Maxwell's birthday. But guess what? Young Thug died. Young Thug was born. Young Thug was born on a day leaving 137 days left in the year. Just like 137 is the 33rd prime number. But you think all this is a coincidence. You think these folks not playing roles right in front of you. We got the same numerology, the same numbers. We got the same numbers. Right. And he done said he was a Mason himself and he beat all his cases. Somebody confirm that. Somebody confirm that Toys R Us equal 137. Somebody confirm that. Somebody confirm that. Toys R Us. And then the damn giraffe, the damn giraffe was named Jeffrey. You say, yep. Come on, we gonna show these folks. We gonna show these folks live and direct then. We gonna show these folks live and direct then. We gonna show them live and direct then. All of this stuff is rooted in numerology. Toys R Us equals 137. And what was the damn giraffe? What was the Toys R Us? I'm glad y'all see y'all know. See y'all know what the hell y'all talking about. See, this is why I fuck with y'all. The giraffe. The giraffe name was Jeffrey. The giraffe name was Jeffrey. Oh, it was spelled different. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. They knew what they was doing. Fuck that. Nah, I ain't going for that. Nah, they knew what it was. They knew what it was. Nah, hell nah. Nah, they knew what it was. That's why they said Jeffrey. But they gonna spell it different to try to throw niggas off. But it was Jeffrey. It was Jeffrey. It was Jeffrey. Nah, they playing around. Because they playing around. They playing around. But come on, let's get to it. Let's come on. Let's keep on though. Because Jeffrey Epstein passed away exactly 6 months, 3 weeks, and 0 days after his birthday, just like how he was unresponsive around 6:30 a.m. All this stuff is coded. All this stuff is coded. He also passed away 163 days before his upcoming birthday. 163. Just like Jeffrey Epstein equals 163 in the English language forwards. 163. Now, what's so crazy about 163? I know. I'm already knowing. Little nigga. You can't fool me. You might can fool these other little niggas, but you can't fool me. But come on. Now 163 is the 38th prime number. Just like death equals 38 and Epstein equals 38. Come on, man. Was this not by the numbers? Was this not by the numbers? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that these are orchestrated by the numbers. Also with that word death. Right? Death also equals 228. As he died 228 days after Ghislaine Maxwell's birthday. It's all circular around their birthdays. Everything they do. Right? One more minute. Right? Nah. Epstein was found unresponsive in Lower Manhattan when Lower Manhattan equals 213, just like death equals 213. The death number. Right? Now let's take a little minute. Right? We see the numbers that we see. Now let's take a little minute. Yeah, I still got 2 hours left. But let's take a minute. And let's give some, when the time hit, when that ball dropped, let's give some time to give everybody on the East Coast a happy New Year's. You feel me? Happy New Year's, everybody on the East Coast. 2023. It's gonna be a good year for us that see on the outside that's looking in that already understand what's going on. So I want to give a good happy New Year's to everybody that's on the East Coast that's watching this, that's tuned in. You feel me? Now, with that being said, man, peace, love, all happiness and abundance in this year that's coming up for everybody that's watching. But with that being said, now Lower Manhattan, once again, equals 213, just like death. Now we know this synchronizes with, remember, the other Jeffrey that they brought to us that was by the numbers. Jeffrey Dahmer lived in apartment 213. Just like the other Jeffrey. Man, get the fuck off my screen. Even his burial place, his quote unquote burial place, Star of David Cemetery, also equals 213, just like death once again. You know they continue the ritual until it's said and done. Right? This is why he was quote unquote buried at this place that he was buried. I.J. Morris. Now, I.J. Morris equals 666, just like the pizza and the Yaffican. Remember, just like how he died at 66 years and 6 months. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't make this up. Now, I tried to find his tombstone and find where he was at. You know, they make little excuses. You know, we don't want to know. We don't want to tell you where it's at because we don't want to vandalize. But whole time, it's people that was way worse than him, according to history, what they teach us. Because you can find out where Adolf Hitler. You can find Hitler's tombstone, but for some reason you can't find Jeffrey Epstein's tombstone. Yeah, that made perfect sense, right? But this was all by the numbers, though, because Star David, the cemetery that he was at, synchronized it with his cause of death. New Johnny Cinco? Johnny Cinco just dropped. Okay, I need that. I need that. But yeah, by the numbers, man. Even the day that he was arrested, 187, the 187th day of the year, and then it left 178 days remaining, just like Society of Jesus and Star David. Ooh, thank Lord. Thank the Lord. I'm done. I'm done talking. And with that being said, appreciate all the love, appreciate all the support, and I'm out.